Right, now we just have to wait for Lamb again. Here he is. Wait for him to realise that he's locked out.
Hey, Lamb.
Hey, Lamb.
Do you have a problem?
Hi, lad. I was hoping to see you. My card isn't working and I can't use the elevator.
Perhaps you've been made a D-Link.
Don't be so bloody impertinent, lad. What will poor little Couscous do?
Who's Couscous?
Wait for it.
My pussy. She has to be fed. What would I do if she died?
Make a hat to match your coat?
Hit.
I don't think that's very funny, lad. Besides, cat and beaver fur wouldn't match.
I could feed her for you. If I could get into your apartment.
You go down to Bellevue,
Bellevue.
and I'll authorise it so you can.
Yeah.
By the way, Couscous likes to be pampered. Like all women, eh, lad?
Apart from D-Links, you mean? You need therapy, Lamb.
Yeah.
An elevator to a...
Thank you.
Come on, Joey.
Come on, Joey. Hello, Joey. This way. Over here, the great big hill up the other side. Bugger it before we go down there. Because going down there is fun.
It's titled Pussies on Parade.
Yeah. Let's make the robot have a piss. There we go. The only thing the cat wakes up for. And the cat does not exist. Let's get out of here. Right. Are we ready for this? Because this upset a few people when it first happened. He's not waiting for Joey. Bosh.
Oh no! Joey must have forgotten he'd changed shells.
Just a bit.
I hope his board isn't broken. I ought to move that trash. It's too heavy to carry.
Well, you can't move it then, can you? Let's talk to this freaking...
Excuse me.
Hold it. Your membership card, please.
I don't have one.
This is a private club.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You do now. Piece off.
Bizarre.
How do I join the club?
You have to be sponsored by an existing member. It's a most exclusive establishment.
Yeah.
Frequented only by those with the proper credentials.
You mean people with money?
No, people with credit. There's a world of difference. People with money think they can afford not to care. People with credit know they can't, but don't care anyway.
Do you know anyone who'd sponsor me?
What about old widow Piermont?
Otherwise known as her.
She used to come here, years ago. If you chatted her up, she might sponsor you.
I don't know Mrs. Piermont personally.
Oh, you must have seen her, with her dog. Mrs. Piermont is the one with 2 legs.
Aha!
See you later.
In fact, let's go this way. And let's do something now, which...
Won't open. That's probably because it's locked. Won't open.
Yay.
It's an old...
Lock. That's what we want.
It's an old trick, but it still works.
Indeed it does. And we only want one thing from in here, which is them. Secateurs. Nothing else here. But as you can see, it's an old railway station. Oh, and that means that any second now... There.
Excuse me.
Hello, darling. I don't believe we've met.
No, I'm a stranger here.
I'm Mrs. Piermont. But you can call me Danielle.
Do you know someone called Overman?
Why, yes, I do. He worked with my husband, Professor Piermont. Why? Are you interested in Overman?
He was my father.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Overman's only son died in an accident.
That was no accident, Mrs. Piermont. It was deliberate sabotage by security. My mother was killed, but I survived. And I've read a document which proves it.
Incredible! Your mother was a great friend to me. If there's any way I can help you, just ask.
Would you sponsor me for the club?
If you're really Robert Overman, I'll sponsor you. But I don't want to visit the club. I'll call the manager from my apartment.
Yeah, that's a bit scary. Horribly scary. No, do not shout the dog. A pit bull, or whatever that's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a pit bull.
Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky.
Spunky. Fucking spunky.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Who is this?
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob.
Come right here. And... Nightmare.
Welcome to my humble little home, Robert. You know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
I've grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Yes, I have. What was the professor working on?
Didn't I tell you? Helmut was the designer of Link. It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes.
Helmet.
Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Never mind. Absolutely awful, etc. What tally-ho.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either. Because she came from Hobart. Eventually she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers. Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want. I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment.
That's horrifying.
Is that Mr. Colston? Danielle Piermont here. I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
Yep. You that. Oh, thank Christ, you don't have to listen to this. Oh, and there's the dog.
If I pick up the bowl all over my hand, it's full of...
Dog biscuits. Okay, I think we've seen enough. And that's where we're going. And we're going to do it in the best possible way. Because if you're going to advance anywhere in any kind of game, you're going to start by being a bastard. And while we have been completely and totally honestly bastardific to the very beginning of this game, right from where we made Joey a vacuum cleaner, to making Llama a complete D-Link, so he can't go anywhere, so we've had to nick his stuff. Now we're about to do something which is just king funny. Well, we will as soon as the dog arrives. And those of you who might have a little foresight, or those of you who have played this game before, know exactly what's coming. And I take great pleasure in doing it. La 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 la. La 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 la. Come on, doggy, where are you? Can't wait here forever. Well, while we're waiting for them then.
Hello, who are you?
My name's Vincent. What's yours?
I'm Robert. You can call me Rob. Why aren't you at school, Vincent?
My tutor's malfunctioned. I tried to reprogram it to play video games.
Would you like me to repair your tutor?
I can do that myself. But then I'd have to go back to my studies.
What's that you're playing with?
It's my handheld games console.
Neat. What's the game?
It's called Fleecy the Lamb.
That sounds nice. What's the objective?
Torch the mutant psychos with your flamethrower and stop Dr. Mantis from butchering the orphans.
Oh, lovely.
But that's horrible.
Yeah, I've played better.
What other games have you got?
Not many, 'cause they're too expensive. They're smuggled into the city from Hobart. I've got Nobby, the platform game, Onan the Barbarian, and Revenge of the Deadly Dandelions.
I suppose they keep you out of mischief. Don't wear out your thumbs.
Don't wear out your thumbs. And there's a Barky, and now for your entertainment.
What was that splashing noise? Where has Spunky gone? Officer Blunt, come and help me, quickly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go this way.
Just for a second, you scared me. But you're only dummies.
Dummies. Look at the dummies.
They're not human. Someone's been making androids. They must have switches to activate them somewhere. Damned if I'm gonna look for them, though.
Indeed. What have we got here?
A ventilation shaft. Better keep away from the edge,
Oh,
or I'll get sucked off.
That's no reason to stay away from the edge. What's wrong with you, man? Oh, this looks ominous. Let's see what's in here. A dead body.
You don't look so healthy. You should get out in the sunshine.
And what's in locker number 2?
This place is spooky.
Yeah, it's full of bodies. What do you expect?
Oh no, not her. Not Anita. Her skin is burnt and blistered. She appears to have been exposed to radiation.
Yep. And number 4.
He doesn't have any eyelashes.
And number 5.
Yo, that's horrible.
And it's literally just a head.
The wheels are locked in place. Wouldn't you know it? It's locked.
Yep. Just ahead, Anita's dead. Now we've got to go to the club. Which I think we can just go straight in now, so we should be alright. Yep. No doubt James will, that idiot will stop us.
Hello, Mr. Overman.
Ah.
How did you know my name? You're a member now, sir. It's my business to know all our members.
Can I go in now?
Certainly. But you're in for a disappointment.
How come?
It looks smart with the lights turned low, but in daylight, it's a flipping toilet.
What would you do if you found a body?
Go through its pockets.
No, seriously. A girl I know has been murdered.
It's a sign of the times. There's nothing as cheap as human life,
Oh, yes.
with the exception of this club.
Eh,
How do you know it was murder?
I only met her a few hours ago. And she was fine then.
My advice is to keep quiet. You can't help her now, so look after yourself. Or you might wake up dead one morning.
The day I wake up dead, I will be mildly confused.
Never mind.
Right, let's get out of here. Or rather, let's get in there.
Hi. Mind if I join you?
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Overman. What do you think of the club?
The decor is really unpleasant.
I chose that myself. I'm Colston, the manager of the club.
Manager.
Pleased to meet you.
Let's put the band out of redundancy and get the jukebox on.
The select button isn't lit.
Well, there is a stripper on.
Pressing the buttons doesn't achieve anything. The select button isn't lit.
Ah, maybe we can't just yet then. Bagger it. Maybe it's because the band's on. Ah, I've just wasted more time and come here for nothing. There are random strippers wandering around the place though, it's not too bad. Can't be that bad of a club. Doopy doo.